Hello, and welcome to a bonus edition of Sardine Stream and a little comic book review. We're going to review my good buddy Doc Blaylock's first outing, Pariah Blood and Mud. It's just going to be a quick review. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But there are some great things on this book. Doc is a really good writer. If you haven't read any of this stuff yet, I also suggest his novella called A Damn Dirty Thing. Uh, really good read if you like detective noir, old school kind of storytelling like that. Great stuff. Um, and Doc himself is a really good dude, man. Veteran uh, artist, painter, writer, penciler. The guy can do it all, man. He's just a really good dude. So we will start off with a little bit of a review on Doc's first book. And I'm going to start off on the back of this book because I love the way they put this together. And again, just really good story. And this, like, if you were picking this up on a shelf at a comic book store and you just flipped it over and read this back page, um, I would buy the book. It's a whole different world now with crowdfunding and everything like that. Uh, but I would definitely buy this book. Clip that somebody and share it around. Here we go. So, from Christopher Doc Blaylock, a tale of supernatural revenge. After witnessing a brutal murder by a Russian mob boss, I'm just going to read this for you guys. Elizabeth Payne is hunted down, beaten, raped, and left for dead. What they didn't know is Elizabeth is descended from a centuries-old lineage of powerful witches. She's back now. She does not want justice. Revenge is not enough. It's blood she's after, and there's no depth to which she won't sink, no price she won't pay to get it. And we've got a couple of testimonials. Atrocity Press says this book is just plain badass. That's all there is to it. Max Devil from Apocalypse. And then our another good friend of the channel and great artist in his own right, Mr. John Dillard, says a surprising and refreshing take on revenge noir. The constantly evolving story and twists keep the pages turning. Blaylock does a good job keeping a brisk pace while letting the correct things linger. A great first outing. So this is Doc's very first book. Let's take a look at this cover here. Now this is cover A. This is Doc's cover. Um, he also had another great cover by Jim O'Reilly, which he's an amazing artist. I've got a few pieces of stuff from him and a statue that was a one of a kind that I got from him. Um, Jim's amazing as well. And oh god, no, I feel terrible. Who did the third cover? One second. Oh, Luke Stone, our own Luke Stone, uh, from Fun My Comic, did the third cover on this one, and I've got all three. But I chose Doc's to show off today because I want to show off Doc's work a little bit. So let me. You got the gist of the story there. So let me find you some images. We're not gonna go too deep into this because again, I don't want to spoil it. If you haven't read this or seen this, I don't know if you can get copies anymore. I imagine you might be able to contact Doc Blaylock on his YouTube channel or his Twitter DMs, and I'm sure he will be able to tell you. Just one second. Okay, so gotta the legal stuff out of the way here. Basically that. Okay. So, story and art by Doc Blaylock. Edited and lettered by Anthony Romano. Supplemental inks by Anthony Romano and Jeff Priester. Supplemental edits by Piper Steed and Tanner Hurley. Tanner's a good dude. Art by Doc Blaylock. Color by Matt Kratz. On cover A, cover B is Jim O'Reilly and Matt Kratz, and cover C is Luke Stone and Carol Lee. All right, so we start off, and again, this is going to be a quick review. I just want to show you a few images, but it's a really good story. There we go. Ooh, is this safe for YouTube? I hope so. Somebody click that. All right, here we go. So these, come on, these guys break in on poor Elizabeth and do bangs. This guy thinks he's finished her off. Oh, I might get in trouble for that. And then we meet the Golem, who is called up to go and save Elizabeth and put her on a path to revenge. So she spends some time with this guy, and he teaches her how to harness her magic, as she is from a line of witches, an ancient lineage of witches that are very, very powerful. And after a while training with him, she becomes adept at using her power. In the meantime, the old guy is using the golem, come on, camera, to get revenge. And, ooh, I think I got a migraine headache. Oh no. Somebody clip that. That's awesome. I love that panel. I've actually I had it as an avatar for my channel for a little while. I put that up when I was having a bad day. Another great shot of going here in action. Look how big that mother is, man. Yeah. And this is a great. It's like a 3/4 double page spread, but I'm trying not to bend this book too much. I don't want to screw up my spine. But anyway, so Elizabeth is learning to harness powers, doing some meditation there, doing some more. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, dang it. Exercising of her powers there. Golem is kind of hanging back, checking it out. She finally, after all of her training, all that good stuff, she establishes a link with the golem. She can now communicate directly with the golem and not have to rely on the old wizard who was training her. as I'm not going to explain that one to you. And then it's time to go home. So she's ready, trained, backed up, and able to go and get her revenge on the guys that get her so dirty. And there is the story of that, which is pretty awesome and much more detailed. I just gave you a very light overview. I don't like to spoil comics too much. For I think I guess I could do like a deep dive on some, certain issues or uh, I don't know. I just prefer to let people, read it and form their own opinion instead of trying to influence it. I mean, the only thing I'll tell you is if I think it's, good or bad. If it's really a bad book, I'm probably not even going to review it. I'll just avoid it so that I don't have to talk bad about it. And, anybody. Some people may love it and I may not, and I don't know. I don't want to be that kind of channel. Um, but I do want, the ones that I review. Obviously, I backed, I support, and I continue to support these creators and hope them all the best and continued success. Doc has now got a book deal with a publishing company where he's actually doing novellas, just like the one. Hold on, I've got her handy, just like this one. A damn dirty shame. A yes, uh, a pariah story. So this is all part of the same universe and stuff. Very noir gothic. But this has actually got some. All right, let me show you those two because we might as well. Let's see. Okay, so we've got I think about 12 or so illustrations in here, and divided up between Doc Blaylock, Mr. John Dillard, uh, James Lee, sorry about that, James, Anthony Romano, Stephen Brown, and our friend Levi Skeen. Oh, and also Christian Zappo's got one in there. So that is awesome. Let me find an example of one of these illustrations. There you go. Whoop, camera. There. That one's by Doc. Oop. This one's by Anthony Romano, our boy DG. Hail Dark Gift. Good to see your flexing your fingers there, my friend. I know you do often enough while you're playing guitar. And here's Mr. Stephen Brown. Nice. I like the use of the light and shadow on there with the light coming through the blinds. Very cool. Ready, cool. One more. Here we go. Oop. There we go. Another one by Doc. It's a beauty. So, again, highly recommend that if you guys have not seen Doc or are not familiar with his work, that you get out there and get you some. Doc is the timing. Anyway, Doc is an amazing artist in many, many ways and a really good writer, uh, which to have both of those talents in your pocket, is is a rare in the comic book community. There's not a whole lot of guys that do both, and Doc does both well. So get out there and check his stuff out. Uh, Anyhow, so now we have a bonus sardine stream for today. Um, I gave the game away earlier when I did my thumbnail, but here we go. Cento rolled filet anchovies. Now these, I don't know if I've ever tried these, and they have a little caper, whatever a caper is, rolled up like in the middle of them. I normally just eat the flat fillets, which I've got another can of those over there. Let's see what we've got here. So, fillets of anchovies, olive oil, capers, and salt. Oh, by the way, it contains fish. It's amazing the stuff they have to print on these cans for stupid people. Let's see, total fat 4%, no saturated fat, no trans fat, cholesterol 3%, sodium, oof, like 30%. These guys are salty. Total carbs 0, dietary fiber 0, sugar 0, no added sugar, 0% there. Uh, Protein 4 grams in this tiny little can, calcium 40 milligrams, and potassium. Oh, surprising amount of potassium, 87 milligrams. Okay, wow. Um, so here's a better look at the can and it's all of its glory. Well, kind of blue ribbony stamp there on the bottom, and then whoop. Well, good golly, Miss Molly. Hey, look at my sock. All right, here we go. The back is. No, I thought it was gold for a second, but it was just the reflection. It's a lovely mustard yellow with red can. All right, we're gonna get ready to do a little taste test here. Oh, let me change position. Get into the sardine seat. Get the camera in the mouth, and we shall prepare. Oh, and just for kicks, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Just for kicks, I got a little bonus body. Since it's a bonus stream, we got a bonus body. Let me get the camera in, tripod here. Mount her up. Uh-oh. No, no, no. I don't want to end the stream. Stop that. Okay. Camera on. Ah, beauty. There's our lovely little background there with Bruce and SpongeBob and a Megalodon. It's going to be our backup plate today. Ooh, scary. And then, of course, we have our lovely Japanese cherry blossom plate for the fishies. I'm going to be pairing up these anchovies with some fresh bread from Mama Muck's bakery where she works. Here we go. Let's crack these babies up. You hear the peel? Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, this baby's got a lot of oil in it. want to spill it. Okay. Got her out of there without an accident. That's good. Mm-hmm. Take a look at those. Now, again, I don't really think I've tried. I mean, I may have tried them at some point, but I don't remember ever opening a can. There's only 2, 4, 6, 8 little anchovies in this can. Uh, that is not a deal. That is not economical, and I'm not happy about that one. I'm going to be much happier with this one, I imagine, because you get layer upon layer of little fishies in this can instead of 8 little rolls. All right, wow. Um, very disappointed, Cento. It's no bueno. This is a Mexican brand, Spanish brand, Cento. Yeah. Oh no, product of Morocco. My mistake. Oh, I thought they were Spanish. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Boy, these babies are gonna be oily. Okay, so caper. Anybody know exactly what a caper is? Is it like an olive or something? I'm not sure exactly what a caper is supposed to be. And here's our little dry rolled anchovy. And grab my other pair of tongs here. Oop, doink. And then there's the caper. I'm not sure what a caper is exactly, but we're gonna try it. So, oh no, I have to wash my background now. Now, if you notice, I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. I can hold still enough. See all those little teensy bones in there, but they're soft. They don't bother you at all. Okay, a one, and a two, and a three, going in. Mm, 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 mm. I will say, if you're gonna try anchovy. Mm, mm, mm. God, it's been a while since I had one. Those are so good. Uh, you better be a fish lover because these babies are fishy. They're salty. I find them absolutely delicious. I usually just eat them right on fresh bread with a little bit of butter. I didn't even bother to butter the bread today. I may eat all 8 of these while we're sitting here. Uh, these are absolutely delicious. I don't know if I even noticed the caper. I don't know if it did anything for the actual flavor. Might have maybe slightly mellowed out a little bit of the fishiness. But when I eat an anchovy, I mean that's what I'm looking for. I know what I'm in for, and I love anchovy. And I don't eat them on pizza. I don't like them cooked. Uh, I like them in a salad or just with a piece of bread, and they're spectacular. All right, second one, one and a two, going. Mm, 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 mm. Oh God. Mm, so salty and fishy. I don't know why that's a good thing, really. Um, it's another one of those things that I tried as a kid and just immediately fell in love with, even though most people seem not to like them. I'm gonna do one on a piece of bread here. You know, that baby of a magic carpet ride right up to my head. Um, Mm, mm-hmm, mm. Excuse me while I chew. I'll put that. Um, so the bread definitely does mellow out a little bit of the fishiness. Um, doesn't take any of the saltiness out of it, you know. Uh, and these, I mean, these guys are briny. You know what I'm saying? They are briny. I'm gonna have to get a drink here. Cheers, everybody. All right. Yeah, we might have to do this whole can today. These are just too good. So anyway, I don't see anybody in the chat. This was an off the wall time and everything, so I don't expect to get action here. Hopefully, everybody on the rewatch enjoys this and has some fun with it. And I'll try to post some shorts off of this if I can. StreamYard allows me to when we're done. And okay, I can't see me clock. Anyway, I'm gonna do one more with a bite of bread. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. I really like those. Call me crazy, and I probably am. But wow. All right. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit here and watch me eat the whole can. Although maybe some of you would like to. Uh, I certainly wouldn't mind. It's not going to take me too much longer to finish that can off, but I'll have with it. We'll just keep going. But I do have a little surprise at the end. Uh, had some good views on my last Fancy Pants Sardine stream. If you guys haven't seen that, go back and check out last week's, where I had black lumpfish caviar. So, since I've got 2 ounces of caviar that I can't possibly eat in one sitting, I'm going to do a little spoonful at a time until I empty this jar up. So we're going to add a little bite of caviar right before we call this over. Going in. Mm, 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 mm. Man. Mm, yeah. Again, if you're not a big fan of fishy, salty goodness, I do not recommend that you try anchovies. They will definitely overwhelm your palate and probably make you never want to eat fish again if you don't like them. So I would not recommend that for beginners. If you're adventurous, you're not going to get turned off for the rest of your life by trying something new. Oh, hey, Carrie, we're eating. Sorry, very salty, very fishy anchovy. Have you ever had an anchovy, Carrie? She says, ew. uh, my phone is in the tripod holder right now, Carrie, so I gotta wait for it to scroll up before I can read your second comment. Sorry, it's right underneath the little holder part. Anyway, this is a rolled anchovy with a caper in the middle of it. Do you know what capers are, Carrie? I have no idea what a caper is. Um, like a juniper berry or something? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, very salty, very fishy. Extremely, this will change your world if you don't like it. And if you do like it, it'll change your world. I love these little critters. But looks like something from a dare show. Ready? I'm going in. Um, Oh my, that is so briny. Mm, so fishy. Mm. I still don't know if I can even taste the caper, whatever the hell that caper is. Mm. But man, yeah, that salt really gets you. You can hear it in my voice. Like once you swallow that little fish, that brininess kind of chokes you up a little bit. Ah, I'm sorry if my, my mouth is watering like crazy because of all the briny goodness. Um, God, I hope that's not gross. Okay, so changed my mind. I'm gonna save the last two for off screen and finish my lunch. I'm going to give you guys another sample of the amazing black lumpfish caviar. Let's grab a little piece of fresh bread here. Now, caviar, again, when you're serving it, you want to use a plastic, glass, or ceramic spoon. You don't want to use metal because it will mess with the flavor. Which caviar is a lot like anchovies. Very briny, very fishy. Yeah, you got to be a fan of the seafood if you like these guys. All right, and going in with the fancy pants caviar. Mm, they're like little, what do they call those in the drinks? Boba, the little tapioca pearls. They just kind of pop in your mouth. Um, Carrie says I am crazy. We look gross. Say, call me crazy. That I think is my favorite tinned fish in the world so far. I love anchovies. There's something about that flavor that just really rocks it for me, man. Anyway, so thank you all for joining me. If you got in late, please go back, give it a rewatch. I'm gonna try to post a few shorts later on. Turn that off. There we go. And hope everyone has a great day. I'm hoping that maybe I'll get some notification from Rex to tell me he's back online today at 4 o'clock, and we might see you at 4. No guarantees on that. I know yeah, it's an ongoing issue. Um, so Rex is gonna get it. Yeah, they're both making you nuts. Uh, Carrie says, "Have you ever watched I'm a Celebrity? Get Me Out of Here?" No, I haven't seen those. Carrie, is it any good? Oh, capers are pickled flower buds? Really? Oh, okay. So I was eating flowers and fish. Somebody, uh, what? Oh, my dirty mind. Somebody clip that for me. All right, you guys. Hope everyone has a wonderful Friday, and please send prayers for Mama Hawk's mama. Um, she had a fall last week. She was in the hospital for a few days. Um, they sent her home. I think they probably sent her home too soon. And she ended up going back to the hospital today, this morning, which is why I'm home early from work. Um, Apparently, it was a very mild stroke that she had. Uh, I'm really disappointed with the the medical uh, people at the moment, and I really feel like they sent her home too soon. They just kept her in there for another day or two. They probably could have caught this before something happened. Thank God it was a mild one. Anyway, prayers for Mama Hawk's mom, Grandma Hawk, and hopefully, you know, prayers for me and Rex. Maybe, maybe I'll see you guys at 4 o'clock today. But so I did the stream now because I don't want to stream at 4 o'clock. That's sacred ground. So we will be back there one of these days. Okay, bunch of celebs go to Australia and do challenges, etc. One of the challenges is to eat fish eyes and kangaroo testicles. Okay, the fish eyes I'd probably eat. I would try that. I'm not big on the whole testicle thing. I don't think that's good. But the fish eyes, sure, I'd try that. I imagine they kind of be like caviar, they like pop in your mouth like little boba beads, uh, little tapioca beads or whatever. So I don't mind that. It's not a big deal. All right, you guys, it's been fun. It's been tasty. I'm gonna finish these last couple of anchovies off and maybe have another spoonful of caviar for lunch and get back to chilling out and waiting for Mama Hawk to get home so I can take care of her. I know she's very stressed out right now. So, hello, have a great Friday, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye now.